Much also breaking this midday, the Coast Guard searching right now for a Florida family missing at sea. A father.
Good evening. I'm Jessica Moore. We begin with that breaking news tonight. 10 U.S.
The sailboat was spotted drifting in an ocean of blue.
A sailor headed to Brevard County is missing. He set sail from Maryland. All right, we are staying on top of breaking news this morning. The Sarasota family missing.
Sailor was Tuna, lost at sea for over 60 days. Airlifted to safety by the Coast Guard, taking his first remarkable steps back on shore overnight, walking off the helicopter and into the hospital. Now this morning, he's sharing his incredible story of survival.
Sailing is just such a unique way to experience this planet. It's this perfect mixture of exploration and the challenge of getting somewhere. I think I've always just been fascinated by the physics of it and how it works. It's just this feeling that you're always working to keep moving forward. We started sailing this last summer in the San Juan Islands, an island chain here in the Northwest. In order to sail, we had to get certified. The Thin Air is the first boat that we spent a lot of time on. Learning to sail on a 41-foot catamaran was definitely difficult, but it was equally rewarding. The San Juans are both a sailor's paradise and his worst nightmare. There's just so many things that you have to be aware of. The tides, they shift a lot, sometimes over 8 feet, which brings strong currents, and the wind is constantly shifting. But you're definitely rewarded with some of the most amazing scenery in the world. And somehow, after 1 week on a boat and 4 long tests later, we felt that we were ready to take on the South Pacific. I've had some people ask me why I would live on a boat for 3 months. And I usually come up with some cliche response like, oh, who wouldn't want to? But I think the answer to that question is probably in my upbringing. Adventure has always been a core value of my family. I think over time, they just happen to become more and more dangerous, especially when we moved to the farm.
Two little feet to get me across the mountain. Two little feet to carry me away into the woods. Two little feet like a mountain in the cloud coming down, cloud coming down, cloud coming down, cloud coming down. I hear the voice of the ancient ones chanting magic words from a different time. Well, there is no time, there is only this one.
What?
There is no time. That's why I missed my plane. John Muir walked away into the mountains in his old overcoat, a crust of bread in his pocket. We have no knowledge, and so we have stuff. And stuff with no knowledge is never enough to get you there. It just won't get you there. The culture exploded into knickknacks and memories. Eagle and bear trinkets.
Growing up, I always thought my dad just enjoyed seeing us get wrecked doing stupid things. But I quickly learned the importance of falling down hard and choosing to get back on. It's this mentality that's pushed me to try new things. And now, it's not a matter of when, but how bad and how expensive our failures really are.
2 little feet to get me across the city. My little hand to knock upon your door. My little thing for your little thing. Big love.
This summer, in a matter of 2 days, we had Scotty fly through our barn door going 35 miles an hour on a go-kart. The next day, Warnick lost control of a tractor going downhill at remarkable speed until he met the fence. But sure enough, they're back out there the next day, trying to avenge their failure. At one point, my dad and I became obsessed with how we could use the wind to fly. We eventually stumbled across powered paragliding and figured we'd give it a try. I think paragliding is what really set the whole sailing dream into motion. It planted the idea in our heads that we could use the wind to explore places in a whole new way. It was this idea that we could use the wind to propel not only ourselves, but also our family across the ocean. It just seemed way too good to be true.
To get me across the mountain. 2 little feet to carry me away into the woods. 2 little feet, a bigger mountain than I. Cloud coming down, cloud coming down, cloud coming down, cloud coming down, cloud coming down. 2 little feet, a big mountain. 2 little feet, a big mountain. 2 little feet.
Just watch the rain cloud come right over the top of us. We got the exact rain cloud and it went right over the top.
2 little feet.
And now it's gone.
There's definitely a lot of anticipation before a passage. You just want to make sure that you've accounted for everything and everyone. And there's a lot of, is everything right? What's the wind looking like? Who's doing that? What time are we leaving? Did we grab the line? Where's the food? Does anyone get the food? Have we checked this? And then you leave the dock and you just feel all those worries just kind of shutting down. Before you know it, you're on a new adventure in a new place, traveling with the people you love. I think there's a distinct fear that most people feel when they're on the brink of something big. Like, you suddenly realize all of the terrible things that could go wrong when you're closest to making your dream become a reality. But I think it's important in that moment that we recognize that we can't be so reliant upon ourselves. That there's something bigger at play here, and it's okay to rely on someone else for help. Whether that's a parent, sibling, spouse, friend, or God, I think it's important that we don't let those fears go undealt with. We are a species built to connect and communicate with one another. And we are responsible for each other. Developing and maintaining these pathways of communication can be the difference between life and death. So reach out and reach within yourself and find those areas of weakness and fear that you've left untouched and share them. You seriously never know when it might be too late.